Hey, what is up, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you how you can actually get the debug like CryEngine console. You can get access to it for Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. This is one of my favorite games, pretty much ever, like game series wise. And I was just kind of just wanted to fiddle around, and you might be able to do this through config files, but I wasn't able to get it to work, so I just decided to actually go in and try to patch it. And I was able to actually do it. So I'm going to show you simply how to do it. Again, this is for educational purposes. Make sure you actually own the game if you're going to do this. So yeah. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and I'll have this image in the description because it just simplifies it. I already found the addresses that I need to patch, so I'm not really going to go full into explanation like of how I found them. But it just really all came down to finding this string over here, which wasn't console show, but it was like con restricted. Yeah, con restricted. And I knew because I looked into CryEngine, I knew that it was pretty much, true or false, right? It kind of forces it either going to be restricted or is it not going to be restricted. And so essentially what this patch does is it essentially, we could look at the image. This first patch right here is just going to simply force it to pretty much always jump to the instance where it is 0 and not restricted. And then this second one is basically just going to force it to start up on boot because I wasn't able to actually get it patch it correctly to actually enable the bind. So right now this patch will only let you use the console at boot because it starts up at boot. I might update this video when I do that, but I just couldn't really be bothered. So yeah. So let's just do this first patch right here. So the address is 37D11533. I'm using IDA, but you could use Ghidra. If you know how to use your software, you should know how to do this. It's really simple. These are really simple patches, so hex patches, so it should be that big of a deal. The addresses might be different though. But if also you might be using a different version of the game. I'm pretty sure I downloaded the most recent version, but if you're using a different version, then the addresses are going to defer. So that might be a little annoying. 3D 11 fit 533, right? Okay, yeah. And then this is the exact address we're going to patch right here. So let's go to view, open sub views, hex dump, and you're going to see the original hex bytes are 350E. You're just going to want to change that to EB. So let's do that. Change that 75 to EB. And then this will basically force and jump right into where it is essentially forcing con restricted into 0 instead of 1. So yeah. So it's basically forcing it into normal mode. And then we're going to go here to 37D116EB, and this is how we force the console to actually show on start. So we go G to jump to address. I'm not sure if you used IDA before, but it's G to jump to address. And let's type 37D 116EB. Click OK. Let's do view, open subviews, hex dump. And you're going to see the original bytes are 740D. You're going to want to change that to just essentially a nope, which is 9090. And then apply changes, and then this will not actually, if you've not used IDA before, this will not actually patch the binary yet. To actually have it patch, you need to go to edit at the top, patch program, and apply patches to input file. And then make sure you're not running the program, running the game. If you are, you're going to get a permission error. Close the game, and then do this, and then click OK, and you'll see it just works. Now you're going to want to go to your game directory, and let's just boot the game. So I'm just gonna do launch Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. And I'm just gonna wait for it to boot. This is an old game, so make sure you don't just start clicking shit, because if you do, it will just legitimately crash. Or sometimes my screen just legitimately goes black, because I mean, it's an old game, so you're gonna have like graphics issues like that. I'm not even sure if my screen recording software is gonna pick up this crap, but I hope it does. Yeah. Yeah, this game uses CryEngine 3. This was the first game where they switched to CryEngine. I think the first game was like that Chrome engine or whatever it was. I played like pretty much every one of these games. I was never a big fan of like Contracts. I know that's like was their most successful series, and I know that the Sniper Ghost Warrior series actually didn't do that well, but I actually preferred these personally. So as you can see, the console, we boot in the game, the console automatically starts because of that note patch we did. So there's a couple things I'd actually recommend running. And that, obviously you want to run your commands here if you're going to like play the game, because again, I haven't patched the bind, so if you click escape right now, you won't actually be able to open the console again. So you're going to want to run everything you want to run right now. So there's a couple things I actually recommend because you're probably wondering like, okay, what can I do, right? What commands can I run? And the best way to actually figure that out is to use this command right here, which is dump commands vars. And this will essentially dump pretty much all the commands that are available to be used in the console. And so just run dump command vars, and your game is going to freeze. Just don't touch anything, don't do anything, and just wait till it comes back. So for example, like right now, my game is freezing. And just wait for that to actually dump all the stuff, and then I'll show you where it actually dumps it. It just dumps it in the install directory, but I'll show you. And I mean, there's a lot you could do. There's over 18,000 command variables you can modify. So there's really a lot you could do. I wasn't able to get every single one of them working, but some of them do work. Like I wasn't able to get the fly working, but I was able to get the God mode working, which I will show. Which I was surprised about. I don't know why the fly doesn't work, but the God mode does. But if we go to a Fox Explorer now and we go to the install directory, because we you might have to refresh, so refresh. And then you'll have this text directory called console commands and commands and vars now. And basically everything in here. There's also a bunch of like HTML documents, basically, kind of like as like a documentation for like what is available. But I don't even really use that. You could just use this text document, which I'm gonna open in 010 editor, and then basically this is every single thing you can. And it gives a little help, like a little description. It gives you the usage on how to use it. And so this is pretty much everything you can use, but for right now, I just want to use God mode, obviously. And so let's do God mode. So it's G_God mode. Make sure you get the capital M. And then basically it's the type of int, so you're just going to be 1 or 0 to enable. Right now it's currently 0, so it's disabled, but we're going to want to enable this to 1. So to do that, let's go to the console, and let's do G_God, capital M mode, and we're going to do 1. Make sure you get the space. Sometimes it like automatically puts a space for you, so you can fuck it up on accident. But put 1, and that will enable God mode. The really annoying thing is there's no like actual way of telling if it's enabled or not. There's no like echo back or anything. It's kind of annoying, but and then another thing I want to do is I mean there's a lot of shit you can do, but I want to do this GO, or do I want to do it? Okay, fuck it, let's do it because it's kind of fun. If you go here, you go to this GOG one. Is it GOG? What is it? Forgot what it is. Damn. Sounds really fun. I'm really not liking 010 editor, I'm gonna be honest. The GOC, I think. Okay, it's GOC. GOC mode. Now, I actually would recommend this, I'm just doing it for fun. But if you just type in GOC mode, you can't disable this one either. GOC mode, or you can if you restart the game, but like GOC mode, and you'll see what that does. So if you go to single player, and it's just main game, and I'm just gonna continue where I was. So we should have God mode in GOC. GOC is very obvious because it will put you in third person. It's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it's not the only command that can put you in third person, but it's one of them. And it looks really weird, so that's why I wanted to show you that one, to show you that it actually works. And if we move in the game, wait for the cutscene. There's a skip cutscene command too, but I wasn't able to get it to work, so I don't know. Like, I really just hope this helps like modding, because I couldn't find anyone that actually was able to do this. But I mean, I wasn't able to test if you can actually just do this through a config file either, because I couldn't even find the directory where the config files were. So I was having trouble with that. I saw someone did this with Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, but they had like trouble as well, like more trouble than I really did. But then they were also using Cheat Engine as well, so I'm not sure. I hate how it shows the console controller binds because I have no idea what I'm clicking. Playing keyboard. But yeah, it's just kind of all over the place because I was able to get God mode working, but then I wasn't able to get like unlimited ammo working, so I don't really understand the difference there. But let's just try to kill this guy real quick because I want to get to the point where there's people attacking me, so I can show you that God mode is working. Also, GOC mode did not work for some reason. I think that has to be ran in game, and I didn't run it in game because of the menu issue. But normally it would like put you in third person. Did I hit him? I think I hit him. Do it again. Okay. Yeah, eventually I need to bind it where you can actually like have the console load up in game. There is a command actually that you can run that will have the console load every time the map loads, and that I think might do the same thing. So you could just use that, but I didn't enable that obviously. I'm just gonna try to get to this part of the level so I can show you. Hopefully I typed the command right, otherwise I'll be really screwed here. Alright. So as you can see, they are just not going to be able to kill me at all. Like this guy, like you'll get pushed down and like meleeed, but he'll just give up at some point because he can't kill you. See? And I could just walk right into this guy's bullets and he can't do anything. And there's a lot of debug stuff too. Like there's like you can enable like a toggle FPS and stuff. So there's really a lot of stuff you can do, but they just can't kill me at all. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. There's a lot of ghosting issues in this game for some reason. My keyboard. But yeah, this is the best thing they can do really. Okay. Boom. Boom. Like this guy. Okay. Yeah, I think you get the premise now. That is essentially how you enable a developer console in Emperor Ghost Warrior 2. So yeah. I hope this helped some of you. I hope you find this interesting. And yeah. Adios.